Are you pointing it at my genitals? Because the camera looks like it's pointed down here. Have you actually got my head in shot?
Yeah.
Yeah, right, great. He is, as usual. I know, I should do, shouldn't I, really? Hi, it's Lloyd from Blackpool Air Rifles. I've not done a video for a couple of weeks, and this is going to be slightly different than usual because I'm actually in front of the counter instead of behind it. We've got no customers in the shop for hopefully a couple of minutes, to be honest with you, so this is very unusual, so we're taking advantage by letting people have a quick look around the shop that maybe have never been to us before. They don't know what we've got in stock, they don't know what's here. So we thought you'd just let you have a little quick look. It's only going to last a couple of minutes. So here we go. Basically what's happened in the last couple of weeks at Blackpool Air Rifles, we've had a new second-hand scope comparator, a fancy word for it basically. It's just a nice little rack. And basically what we've done, we've got all the second-hand scopes now on stock, so you can obviously pick them up off the rack, have a look through them, compare them, see what you think. It's just a nice little way of actually like checking the scopes out and actually having it on a gun. So we've actually just put that in. It's actually a little bit high, to be honest with you, so we're going to drop it a little bit for people slightly shorter of stature so they can see what's going on, but we think this is a nice little feature for people who come in our shop. Handy to have a look down the road. That's going to be finished in the next couple of days. We're going to have loads of second-hand scopes on there, which is going to be great. What we've got here on the main floor, these are all our second-hand guns. We've got quite a lot in stock at the moment. In fact, our racks are jammed as usual. Lots of interesting stuff in. Day states, air arms, BSAs, some stuff that maybe is a little bit more unusual. For example, we've got a Air Logic Genesis here. That's a real rarity, to be honest with you. Side lever single stroke, recoilless, lovely piece of kit. We've also got, I did notice earlier, where is it now? Oh, we've got an original Ben Taylor FX Cyclone there, the one that's regulated, that shoots like a dream. A little 1.5 to 5 whitetail classic on it as well. That's a cracking piece of kit. Somebody likes FX. We've also got, what else have we got down here? Oh, I tell you what is a real rarity that you don't see many of these days. We've actually got a Korea 707. This one is actually doing 12 foot-pounds, and somebody's like done a sort of, I don't know what you call it. It's like a sort of rubber style black dip into it that looks really nice. So that's an unusual one. If you're a bit of a day state fan, we've got a lovely Platinum that's coming as well, which is a beautiful rifle, one of my favourites, the Platinum, actually. Really nice stock, nice action. That Platinum's 1395, lovely piece of kit. Farm bows, we've got Koreas, like I say, we've got plenty of day states, Bs, we've got a nice FTP air arms there, mint condition, as you can see, 1195. Anyway, we've got plenty of nice second-hand bits and bobs. I tell you what, we've also got as well. We've got a lovely Daystate Pulsar second-hand, mint condition again. That's coming in at £1,295. Obviously, it comes with a warranty as well. Synthetic, like brand new basically. So that'll make a good what's it? Good buy for somebody. We've got second-hand Wildcats. We've got second-hand Bobcats. Thank you. Second Bobcat there, and also we've got a lot of Springers as well, including one of my favourites at the moment, Air Arms Pro Sport. Now you might remember Jim Barley, one of my favourite stock manufacturers actually. That's a Jim Barley stock on it, nice scope and mounts. That's not particularly cheap, obviously, because the stock's over £300 worth, but that's £595, and I think that's absolutely. That's just something different, and it's gorgeous. If you like the old classics, we've obviously got things like improved Model Ds and stuff like that, Webley Mark IIIs. There's loads, it just goes on and on and on. What we've also done recently as well, if you just have a look over here, we've got all the full range of Ballistol gear in. Ballistol don't just do really good universal that everybody knows and loves, but they also do gun X, they do stock oils, they do all sorts of stuff. So we're really happy that we've got all the Ballistol range in. So if you like the Ballistol stuff, we've basically got it all. Next, this is our new member of staff. This is Mike. He started a couple of weeks ago. He said he's recycled because Mike worked for me many years ago, and he's always been a bit of a keen shooter. He's come back to the fold now. He's actually taken the place of Heath. He does mail order and well, just about everything else in the shop. So that's Mike. Some people might recognise Andrew, not off Crime Watch, but Andrew's been here for how long now?
Many years.
Many years. Andrew not only is good with air rifles, but he's also a bit of our resident firearms bore. He can tell you all about bullet weights, powders, and all all the rest of the really interesting stuff to do with firearm shooting. So Andrew's also been in for quite a while. He shoots air rifle himself. He's just got himself. What have you got this week?
Steyr Hunting 5.
Oh, there you go. Last week he had an Impact 30 caliber.
Yeah.
And he's just ordered a Steyr Hunting 5. So we do all shoot here, which is great. Right, moving along. You can see we've got plenty of accessories in store. We've got 2 cabinets full of pistols, second-hand pistols, all the new stuff as well. In fact, there's some interesting stuff like we do Cerakoted pistols and dip pistols as well, done by Liquid Steel Designs. Again, we can just basically make anything to order as well. So if you fancy a pistol dipped to well, as you can see, panther fur or something like that, we can do that for you. On the back wall, we've got some more interesting stuff. We've got the new Galahad that's in stock. Andy, will you do us a favour? You pass us that Scout. This is really interesting. This is not many people know about these, but this is the Daystate Scout. They only made 50, and I think every single one of them, as far as I know, was exported to America. But some of them were re-imported. What's really unusual about the Scout, I mean, it's a beautiful looking thing, it's all engraved and stuff, is it's got this gigantic thing on the front. What's the idea behind that? Well, it's basically got peep sights, so if you actually want to shoot it open sights, which is something completely different, you can do that. But if you don't, and you just want it to go back to a normal air rifle and you want to put a telescopic sight on, as you can see, that unscrews, turns into a standard Hugget silencer, and Bob's your uncle, you've got a normal silenced air rifle. That is actually, it's second-hand but unused, comes all boxed, 1995, so again, if you're into collecting Daystates and you like rare stuff, that's something to have a good look at. You want to put that back for me, Mike? Underneath it, you'll also notice we've got a really nice Daystate Wolverine Forester second-hand, which is a cracker. We've got Steyrs in stock, we've got the R10 SEs, etc, etc. You might also have spotted these. Now, I haven't actually done the video on these yet. This is due next Tuesday because we don't want to do the video on them until we've actually tested them thoroughly. So we've actually got guys out there at the moment who've got sample guns off us that are actually performance testing them. We've already had a bit of feedback, but I'll leave that till next Tuesday. But this is the Kral Puncher Breaker Bullpup. That spec, as you can see, walnut with blue. They also do the marine one, which we've actually sold a hell of a lot of. Just one quick thing, what I've noticed about these is that's alloy now. A lot of people were put off with these because this was plastic originally, but now they've all made that alloy. Picatinny, not keen on Picatinny myself. I sort of think leave it to the firearms lads, but you know what? Nice gun. There'll be a review of that next week. Actually, there'll be a review of like quite a few Bullpups in the next couple of weeks on our new channel, and it'll also include, people might have already seen these, the Craftsman Vit stocks. This one's on an S410. Basically, if you've got an S410 or you've got an AT44 or a HW100, you buy the stock kit, the metalwork, everything included, £320, and you convert your air rifle into a beautiful looking, well, in my opinion, beautiful looking bullpup like that, which is actually very practical. And even though it looks tiny, it's still more than comfortable enough for an adult. Okay, so we're going to be doing a review or a comparison test of the Vit and obviously the Kral, the Galahads, we've got Pulsars, you name it. We've got virtually all the bullpups on the market, so I think that will make a really interesting test. Moving along, we have also just got in the Dianas, the K98. Now, we haven't stocked Dianas for a long time because, to be honest with you, Dianas are overpriced, horrendously overpriced, and to be honest with you, quite a lot of them in the range aren't particularly great. I know Diana fans are going to probably like, you know, hang me for that one, but, you know, it's the truth. You know, some of the big Dianas, they're not good value for money. But they've just brought this out, which is a K98, which is weird because for a Diana it's really cheap. It's 325 quid. I mean, it's not cheap, but for a Diana, 325 quid is great. Also as well, it just is different. It looks, I think it looks really good, to be honest with you. It shoots quite nice as well, so we've decided to stock one or two of the diners that we're impressed with. And this is one of them. This is the K98. You can see we've got lots of new stuff on the back racks there as well. And you can see the counters are full of knives at the moment because we've just had a nice new, in fact I'll show you this, nice new knife delivery, including some of these ones that are what's called assisted opening. Basically what that means is they've got a little spring inside them, so you can see that, you just flick that and that flicks out, and that is sort of slightly sprung. Okay, so really handy knife, you know, if you're doing something with one hand and you want to cut with the other hand, these assisted openers, which are obviously fully UK legal, we're stocking more and more of this. That's, like I say, that's 20 quid, and it's a lovely piece of kit, that. So we're just getting all these on the website now. That's about it really for the moment. I don't want to keep it short and sweet, but thanks very much for watching. Like I said, next week we're going to be doing the Crowell Bullpup review, and hopefully the week after we'll do the big review of all the Bullpups, which should be quite interesting. I think we're probably going to annoy some of the manufacturers, to be honest. I think the way we're going, because you know some of the stuff's really good, and some of the new Bullpups we're finding issues with, and you know people aren't keen on them. So it'll be an interesting review nonetheless. Right, well that's it. I'm Lloyd. Thanks very much for watching. Click the likes. If you've got any comments, obviously leave them below as usual. Thank you very much. Bye. Yay! Right, let's get these knives on. Get these knives on.